Roll like me. Military mind stated, and I keep a degree. You can label me a Huey P.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First play and a first throw coming for Hill. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete on the cover. Good there, and it's second down. It's Hill. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's the option going right. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. On first down, it's Hill. And his throw is incomplete. Our game here, the Vikings and Eagles, the second of 2 on this Monday night. The Titans and Bills kicked off a little over an hour ago up in Buffalo. And this, our only Monday night doubleheader of the season, but rumor is might have a few more for 2023. On 2nd and 10, Hill. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Hill looks to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Anytime someone tells me the fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll send Brown in motion right. On 2nd and 12, Hurts buying time to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They go play fake, and it's Hill. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Hill. Eluding the pressure right. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Hill. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Having someone like T.J. Hockenson as your starting tight end makes you feel good as an organization, because he finds ways to get open and gives his quarterback a reliable safety net over the middle or even to the edges. Case in point there, that play for a first down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out of practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick 6 ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had an open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. That one will set them back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught by Watkins.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hill now to throw. To Jefferson on the slant. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. So here we go on 4th. Hill. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean,
there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
On 1st down, Hill. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Hill looking to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They go play action with Hurts. Flushed out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Hey, check that, street.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
Hawk 70. Mustang 19. Trap 60. Hey, pass.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Cowboy 80.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
19
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this. Towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw again on second down. Hill. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the low and way out there, but it'll be third down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Throwing on third down, Hill. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A final shot before break. Hill taking a shot here for Marshall. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert!
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Fix the eagle! Fix the eagle! Stop the Ranger! Stop the Ranger! Catch match! Catch match!
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On 1st and 10, Hill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Osborne. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Hill. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Being chased out left. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Cook now off the read option. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
18 Hurt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send Brown in motion right. Here's Hurts to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Play action. It's Hill. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Third and long. It's Hill. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Man open left side is Brown. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 18. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. From the 29, Hill. It's complete to Cook. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Cook up the gut. And he's got room. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Hill now operating for the red zone. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They run the option on 2nd down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Dalvin Cook, so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal.
On the ball, now. Ready.
And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on the play of the game now. 4th and goal. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll send Brown in motion right. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They'll send Brown in motion right.
70 Ranger.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He's back to throw, sliding out of the pocket. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.